Welcome to Flowery Branch, Georgia. According to niche.com, Flowery Branch is one of the best places to live in Hall County. With affordable home options and access to Lake Lanier, there's a good reason why. Like all places, there are going to be pros and cons. So today I want to show you what life is like in Flowery Branch. I'm Ashley Lazarian. I'm a local realtor in the suburbs north of Atlanta, and I help people buy and sell in these communities every day. I'd love to connect with you, so reach out to me in the information below. But first, let's check out Flowery Branch. Flowery Branch is in the suburbs north of Atlanta, right off Highway 985, just after the split from Interstate 85. 10 minutes south, you're in Beaufort. 15 minutes north, you can be in Gainesville. If you watched my last video on tips before you move, you'll probably remember me talking about really thinking about the type of lifestyle that you're looking for. And in that, you're going to need to consider your commute, because the drive from Flowery Branch to Atlanta is not going to be a quick one. Average commute time in rush hour is going to be about an hour and a half. You do have the option of the Peach Pass, which would definitely speed up that commute quite a bit. But the beautiful thing about Flowery Branch is, yes, you're further from the city, but you're that much closer to the mountains. Cherokee Bluff Park has some breathtaking views of the mountains. There's rolling hills, a playground, some picnic tables. Drive straight up Highway 985 and you can be on a hike taking in the beautiful views of the North Georgia mountains in 45 minutes or less. Flowery Branch is a relatively small town. There's less than 12,000 people here, and the sense of community is really strong. Flowery Branch just doesn't have the same fast-paced feel as a lot of the suburbs that you've heard me talk about on the channel. There's a local farmers market every Thursday. The downtown is small and quaint. Right on the square is one of my favorite coffee shops, Whole Being. The coffee is good, but the vibe inside is really what makes it. Just down the street is the best barbecue, not just in Flowery Branch, but honestly, in any town around. While Flowery Branch has a lot to offer in terms of charm, you're going to be finding yourself driving to places like Mall of Georgia or Gainesville for most of your shopping outside of TJ Maxx, Target, Home Depot. Here's a Publix. Just down the street is going to be a Kroger. Across the street is Chick-fil-A, and if you're like me, if you have a Chick-fil-A and a Target, that's really all you need. But there's not going to be a lot of great restaurant options here. There are some beautiful new construction townhomes and single-family homes just like these right off of the square. Historically, Flowery Branch is more single-family homes. There's a wide variety here. There's quite a few communities built in the 90s or early 2000s that are going to provide those affordable options. And on the other hand, there's multi-million-dollar homes on the lake. One of the most popular communities in the area is Sterling on the Lake. Started in the early 2000s, Sterling on the Lake is still hugely sought after. It's honestly the community that people love. There's 4th of July fireworks, cookies with Santa, paddle boats. They have fantastic amenities. There's just really a lot to offer in that neighborhood. Flowery Branch is growing. It's been a quiet small town for quite a long time, but growth is inevitable. There's multiple opportunities for new construction in Flowery Branch. With new construction comes a brand new home that no one has lived in before. However, most times new construction homes are on smaller lots. There are areas of Flowery Branch that sit right on the banks of Lake Lanier. These homes range. Lanier was created in the 50s, so you'll find a lot of 50s and 60s bungalows. However, we are seeing a lot of those torn down and new million-dollar homes in their place. There are also lake communities, so if you still want to have the benefit of having a neighborhood with swim and tennis, that might be more your speed. You will need to consider that many times in the communities, you're going to have a community dock compared to each home having an individual dock. There are multiple marinas in the area, so even if you don't live right on the water, you can keep your boat close by and be to it within minutes. There's also multiple restaurants on Lake Lanier. My two personal favorites are sister restaurants, Pigtails and Fishtails. My kids personally love Fishtails because they have a giant sandbox that they can play in every time. The thing that I love about both of these restaurants is that you can dress up and go, or you can get off of the boat in a sundress. Honestly, Flowery Branch has a lot to offer. If you can trade being closer to the city for being a little bit closer to the mountains and enjoying a slower pace of life, then Flowery Branch might just be the place for you. I'd love to be your realtor of choice. Click on any of my videos to explore more of the suburbs of Georgia. And if you found this information helpful, be sure to click that like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video.